Yeah.
There's some comedians who are like pretty big, and they just basically work it into their act. Like that's just part
Louis
of what they
C.K. with
do.
the Bible, right?
I don't think I've seen that.
His
Bible?
last special.
Oh
He
yeah.
grabs this like pocket Bible.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. He's like, well, let's actually read it.
He's someone I'm wondering if he's starting to turn towards religion, because I'm on his email list, and his past few emails have ended with "God bless you all," and I know he like. I'm part of me is like, is he doing that as a bit, or is he actually starting to lean towards religion?
I mean, dude, right now apparently Joe Rogan is.
Yeah, Joe Rogan, he's going to church.
Dude, everybody's
Yeah,
fucking
dude. Everyone
getting
except
into
you.
God lately.
I told Lemon, I'm just waiting for you to jump ship of
be a Christian.
yeah.
I started reading the Bible a year ago, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
I just started.
Stopped.
End of last year.
Really?
Oh yeah. Okay. How's that going for you?
I finished Book of John. We finished it by Easter. So I got.
So you're in like a group? Is it we?
Yeah, I've got my buddy Isaiah and his wife Andrea. They're Christian, and I was like curious about. Like I always ask questions to my friends of all denominations and faiths.
Yeah.
I'm a curious cat, right?
Sure.
And one day they were hanging out with me, and before they went back to Grand Rapids, they handed me a Bible, and they were like, "Listen, no pressure. We love you, and as our friend, we will feel better if we have given this to you, but there's absolutely no pressure, no commitment to it." So I take them like, you know what? That's a very, very sweet gesture. It's a good, sweet gift. Thank you. And they drove off, and as they drove off, I looked in the back of their car, and they had more of these books. I was like, bastards got me. And then I look at this
They're
book.
on a mission, dude.
Dude, it's hilarious. But, you know, good friends nonetheless. Actually, I was speaking to them before I got here. But eventually we start talking about the Bible. I'm like, you know what, guys? I want to read it. Where should I start? So I'm like, I'm going to just start at the beginning. They're like, no, don't do that.
You don't start at the beginning. That's what I did.
I was like,
Yeah, you don't start with the Jew portion of it.
they were like, no, that's bad.
Oh, I
idea.
meant the New Testament.
So they made me start in Book of John, because John was, you know, one of the closest disciples
Sure.
to Jesus, and he kind of details the entire thing from start to finish. All like the big notes are hit. So we read Book of John, and I really enjoyed it. I'll say what so far. John is a very relatable historical figure.
Okay.
He was 15 at the time. It's not said in the Bible, but when you look at the scholars who then have like deciphered these scrolls,
Yeah.
John was about 15, 16 years old, which makes so much sense with how he refers to himself in the scripture. I kept reading the line, God's favorite disciple, and I was like, who's he referring to? And my friends were like, dude, that's John. He refers to himself as God's favorite disciple. I'm like, that's so tacky, bro. What a total pick-me girl, right? And then he has this line towards the end when Jesus gets crucified and put in the tomb. He recites the story of him and Peter running to the tomb. And he makes a very clear point of saying one disciple was faster than the other, referring that he beat Peter to the tomb. He's like, just so you know, like I did get there first. I'm like, that's such a 15-year-old.
That's the most 15-year-old shit I've ever heard.
Amazing. So I'm like, oh, I completely underestimated the Bible. Like, this is awesome.
So what religion were you prior to that?
I was born Catholic.
Okay.
But you see, growing up in the Portuguese community that I did, the Bible was scripture was normally read in Portuguese.
Okay.
And I'm not fluent in it.
Sure.
So I can kind of
Neither am
understand
I.
it.
Yeah.
So you understand.
Understandably.
Right.
Yeah.
But then also, like when I did catechism, they would read to us in English. But as a kid, I'm not gonna lie, dude, the Bible's hard as a kid.
Sure.
I commend children who love reading the Bible, but
Yeah.
I was not one of them. Like I did not have fun with that.
understandable.
I did like the movies though. That cartoon, Prince of Egypt, about
yeah.
Moses, fire.
That's
Sure.
a good one.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
It's Jewish classic. Well, that one's always, you know, everyone relates to that because everyone fucks with Moses basically.
Yeah.
Dude, Moses is the shit.
Yeah.
That is
Jews, the Muzzies, everyone.
Yeah.
Now we just started the Old Testament because we finished Book of John. Like now you know who Jesus is. We're gonna go back and start from the beginning.
Okay.
Isn't Matthew the first book in the New Testament?
Yes, I believe so.
Matthew, Mark, Luke,
That's the one that starts with this one beget that one, beget that one, beget that one, right?
Oh, you're talking about like the father son
The
thing.
very beginning of the New Testament.
Yeah, I don't know who. I'm not. Listen, I'm not a great Catholic.
Oh, I thought you were.
You're Catholic?
Yeah.
Practicing?
Yeah. Chaldean Catholic, so it's like, you know.
I thought you like study the Bible and shit. No, you don't. You just fuck with God. You're just like.
I go to church, and I like being Catholic, but I'm not good at it yet. Okay. It's one of those things, you know, where it's like,
are you a better podcaster or Catholic?
I'm like, awesome. It's one of those things I'm gonna get better at it, like when I'm older. Because I noticed your ring, the Cross of Jerusalem. Mm-hmm. I have it tatted on me.
So that's what that is, huh?
Yeah.
I'm just messing.
I've got family in Jerusalem.
Yeah, this was a gift from my uncle in Europe. He gave this ring to me, and
it's pretty dope.
Yeah, I dig it.
Make it like a cool imprint, like if you.
It's funny. I thought that too. And then he told me, you know, I don't know if you know anything about Europeans, but they're hyper violent people.
Sure.
He was like, you got to wear it like this, and I was like, how come? He's like, so someone talks back to you, you can smack him with the hand of God.
Oh, okay. So he was thinking the other way.
I was like, whoa, bro.
Yeah.
Chill out, uncle.
That's pretty baller.
Yeah, and he's a tough dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I just remember the story. He was like, what do you guys call it? Barbecuing chicken, right? So he had like a fire going, and he had the chicken mounted with this metal clamp. And I watched him with his bare hand just grab this raw metal and flip the chicken. And
pretty dope.
He's like, ah. I was like, who are you trying to impress, bro? You're like in your late 50s. You don't have to impress any of us.
Yeah.
This dude just got a 3rd-degree burn in his hand to try to look baller at the cookout.
That's pretty awesome.
It's not.
Mad respect for that.
Whatever.
Yeah.
I do
But-
respect.
Kind of the #1 Measure Check Comedy Podcast. No big deal.